let us raise a toast to the happy couple.
This whole thing is so much more complex than you guys realize.
We all have our secrets.
Well, I think it's pretty clear.
That's
We've got
not
our guy. What did you say, you got or not?
Not.
What?
If you could spend a whole season in any of these genres and any of these setups, which one would you actually want to live that whole season through?
1, 2, 3.
Jane Austen! It's just so fun. Like, we took so many photos during that episode because every day we all had these elaborate wigs on. It's like fantasy cosplaying at its best. And I feel like the world of Jane Austen, it's so romantic, it's so whimsical, the stakes are so high, even though all it is about a crush. And I love that, where you're just constantly in this state of love is the most important, excruciating, gorgeous thing. And I don't know, to live in that world, you kind of are constantly falling in love and
It's so romantic.
Yeah.
And I actually, as a wrap present, I printed out a photo of the girls together in a costume in Jane Austen genre, and the boys also in their costumes. And,
little mutton chops.
And we all look crazy, each of us. So the costume's so elegant, yet our true color kind of showed too. It was perfect.
I really enjoyed being in the Jane Austen world. The wigs, the costumes. Would I love to be in a corset or an empire waist and a wig for 4 months? Actually, maybe. I do love those films. But it's nice to get sort of a buffet, a snack of all of these styles.
I think also as a Chinese person, I never thought I would get a chance to be in a Jane Austen world, let alone have an entire intergenerational family of Asians living inside of Jane Austen.
That's a great
so
point.
exciting.
You know what? That is really funny because I just remembered, for extra point for you, when I grew up in China, I used to have big long towels, the bath towels wrap around. And then I would have the cotton hats.
For the wigs?
Yeah, and I would pretend that, I was living in the palace or some sort and have English tea. Yeah, I just remember that with my sister. So we did play that fantasy.
I would love to live in the Wes Anderson world, that I really enjoyed. Anna Konkle's My Movie, her character Hannah. I just love how they shot it. It was perfect. It was visually just perfect. I'm a huge Wes Anderson fan, and just to see that shot that way was just absolutely heaven.
I think I'd probably live in Jack Whitehall's My Movie, the heist movie.
So good.
Just a lot of, I'd be attaching a lot of explosives, getting away in fast cars, unlocking safes, and drinking. A lot of scotches in between all that, So I think it'd be fun.
There's so many wedding sequences in each episode, right? So we were flashing back, and I'm just curious from a logistics standpoint, from a production standpoint, how many times or how long did it take to actually film all of those wedding sequences? Because there's different lighting, there's different cameras. I'm genuinely curious what that process looked like.
Well, I think it felt to me like we're always at the wedding for the entire shoot, which was 6-7 months, and just with different outfits. And because this show is every person's perspective of retelling the same weekend, and that tells you how our minds play tricks. She can have her own version from this angle, and I can have mine from this angle.
We got the 10 scripts, and I just read them in order. And I am not someone who is racing to get to the answer. I'm not good at that. It's not really an option. So I've accepted that I probably will not guess who done it. But it's always really exciting to get those scripts and to be like, okay, what worlds are we going into? Who are all these players? Like, what does Zoe get to do in this season? And and every time I've discovered who did it, it's always a big surprise, and I forget because then we film the scenes the episodes, and you get lost inside those worlds, and you start to connect to characters that you had written off, and they become robust people, and then you shoot the reveal and you're like, oh my God, I forgot.
We got a dead body and a lot of people to talk to. What's your name? You fine as hell.
Travis.